Alright everyone, welcome back to the last game I'll be bringing to you from the round of 32 in the first Rakgoska Open. We've got Pwder spawning as the purple Terran in the southern position here on Shakura's Plateau, and his opponent HorizoN spawning as the yellow Zerg here in the northern position. And we've got ourselves a TVZ. I like this matchup. This is a pretty good matchup. I'm a big fan of it. Well, I gotta say, I actually don't like it. As the Terran, I play Terran, and usually the Zerg do just ridiculous, have units everywhere, and I don't macro hard enough, and I usually die. But, you know, it just means I need to play better. Or warm up more before I play them, because I've played a couple games recently, and I've been pretty rusty, so I definitely need to get back into the swing of things, and not be so terrible. Definitely have a gold level of play, and that is not good for A, winning tournaments, or B, winning games. Pwder sending his scout out at the usual time, right on 11 supply. Is gonna find out where his opponent is and get some sneaky information going, and is gonna swings by the watchtower, sees that the Zerg is moving out, and there, that's kind of tricky. Holds out at the watchtower, then decides to finish sending his scout out, as he does realize that that Zerg is on its way. Barracks now going up for Pwder. Extractor is on its way up for HorizoN as well. Overlord getting in position to watch for any kind of bunkery action going down as well. Pwder's SCV now climbing up into the main. Meanwhile, here we have a battle roach on, or drone on SCV, and the SCV decides that he does not want to lose his life and pulls away. Meanwhile, here barracks is now just about complete, and the first Marine is on the way, and the orbital command should be going up for Pwder any minute now. We've got one Rax, one refinery, and could possibly be seeing an expand from Pwder, as spawning pool is now about 75% of the way done. Although an expand could be tricky on this map, as he does not have very good defenses set up for that expansion. But the drone is going to run into marine gun bullets and get taken out. Splat. Second barracks is now going down for Pwder. And he's going to finish off his wall with a nothing. We're going to see nothing built there. Meanwhile, SCV here is on a nice little patrol path to keep this base from going up. Two Zerglings are on their way down. They've got something to say to this SCV, and that is, get out of my base so I can build a hatch. Lag! Oh, that was ridiculous. That was some serious lag action there going on. Pwder is supply blocked currently just a little bit, getting a supply depot built, and we do have a small Zerg contingent moving out across the map, clearing out the watchtowers, killing whatever they can, killing SCVs. There goes this SCV, and it does manage to escape with its life. Will he get chased down and killed? No, does not look like it's going to be chased and killed down, as the Marines are in position to not be able to reach, and oh, the SCV does get killed, and now the Zerglings are headed up into Pwder's base. Pwder wants revenge for his SCV brethren. 3 Marines heading out and doing some damage. Oh, don't quite get the Zerglings killed as they do run away. Bunker now going up at the front of the ramp to help protect against any kind of... Oh, the Zergling manages to sneak in. What's the Zergling going to be able to do? Die to machine gun fire yet again. Get some good scouting information though. Realizes that the factory is now going down, and sees that the 2 barracks are on their way up, and probably spotted that there was not another gas going on right there. Pwder now deciding that he does need some more gas, is getting his gas refinery as well. Meanwhile, in HorizoN's base, he decided that to pull exactly off at 100. Now he realizes he wants to switch up to layer tech. This guy's going back on gas, and should shortly be getting his layer tech up and running. Meanwhile, has this expansion up and is getting that saturated with those units. Coming down, back down in Pwder's base, we have his factory now complete. Possibly going to be seeing the usual tank Viking. Which, ooh, double factory going up. That's something kind of tricky here. We've got 2 factories going up, and that is going to be some serious tank action rolling out. 2 barracks, 2 factories, lots of barracks, lots of bunkers. We've got an army building. Powder's going to mean business here with this push, that's for sure. He even loaded up an SCV into that bunker just to say, hey, I'm awesome. This command center is about 75% complete. Some more Zerglings are moving out across the map. These Zerglings are going to meet bunkers, which is painful. Layer tech is about halfway complete, and we will likely be seeing a Mutalisk transition from HorizoN. Either that or Roaches, which is very uncommon to see Roach Hydra in the versus the Terrans. But the Zerglings do run into a wall of bunkers and get slaughtered. Definitely not something you want to have happen to your Zerglings, is getting slaughtered by Marines, but we did get some scouting information, sees that that bunker or that base is going up and knows all about it. Meanwhile, we do have both factories here up and ready to produce units. Baneling nest now on the way for HorizoN, so it looks like you could be trying to do a Baneling bust here. Overlord movement speed is being researched, as well as getting two more extractors at his natural base. So it looks like he is ready to fully commit to his end game or mid game build, which is Zergling, Baneling, and more than likely Mutalisks, as we should be seeing a Spire going down. And just as I say that, bam, there goes the Spire. 20 more Zerglings now being produced by HorizoN. Overlord's getting in position to spot for a third base as well as a fourth base. Tanks now starting to roll out from Pwder's factories. Engineering base going up as well. Stimpack now being researched. So it looks like, yep, and another barracks going up. So we're definitely going to start getting heavily settled into this Marine tank push. It looks like Pwder's having a little bit of trouble with his money, as he's doesn't basically have enough SMEs to keep funding all of this. As you can see, his money is starting to get very, very low, but his gas is staying high, so he's still going to be able to produce these tech units. He's not able to produce Marines out of this many barracks and that many siege tanks out as well. But he currently supplies sitting 60 from Pwder, 72 for HorizoN, and he's getting those mules dropped, so now his income is going to start catching up, and hopefully he will be able to take control of the situation. Even though we do have the Zerg Baneling speed being morphed in, as well as Mutalisks now able to be produced. And a third base going up for HorizoN at 75% complete already. Here comes the Mutalisk production from HorizoN. He's only got 3 Mutalisks on the way right now. Meanwhile, here we have a large fleet of Zerglings. I guess they're not really a fleet, they're not on the air, but we have a lot of Zerglings on the ground running around. Those eventually will be morphing into Banelings, more than likely, and can easily roll up into this base and start busting down some doors. Pwder is supply blocked momentarily at 70 supply. Infernal Pre-Igniter being researched, as well as his siege tech. +1 for his infantry is on the way, as well as getting a reactor for his Overseer, trying to get some scouting information, and does get poked at. There's the reactor coming up on that starport, so he's going to begin getting his medevac production. So Marine tank medevac versus Zergling, Baneling, and Mutalisk. It's going to be a very interesting combination. Pwder getting another gas geyser going on, and starting to catch slowly up in supply versus his opponent. 15 Banelings are morphing in now for HorizoN. Begins to transfer those drones down to his third base, and once those Banelings hatch, could we be seeing a bust from him, or will he just be holding back? Macroing up his army, 95 to 105 supply currently, so Pwder is starting to catch up supply wise, as he's able to produce out of 3 barracks, 2 factories, and now a starport, with another command center on its way. Could possibly be landing here, which is a pretty safe expansion for Terran to defend, with tanks here and here. Or it could be taking this expansion, and then he would have to extend his tanks, up this row here. We do have the Mutalisks now out and about. 6 Mutalisks on the field. They are going to fly down into missile turrets, which is not something Mutalisks like in doing. But, that's what Terran do. They build missile turrets, Mutalisks fly into them, and the Terran goes, ha, I'm safe for now. So you get about 15 more Mutalisks, and then I'm screwed. Hey, there's 3 more flying across the map. There we go. Pwder with a lot of siege tanks here at his ramp, turtling up. He is a turtling Terran, man. Turtle and Terran indeed. Salvaging those bunkers, getting ready to push out. Mulisks flying out. Pwder pulling his whole army out. Even though the Mulisks are in doing some damage. I don't know if you realize this quite yet that the Mulisks are. Pwder even sending his tanks in to try and deal with those Mulisks. Marine force and tank force now moving out as Pwder gets ready to take it. As Pwder gets ready to take his third base, building up 2 of those missile turrets back up. Just doesn't quite see the Mulisks that are to the north of him, otherwise he can push up with his army. Hellions now moving out in front to kind of get some scouting information. It's a great idea to do with those Hellions, is to get a little bit of scout info. Know exactly where your opponent is and deny him sight of your army moving out. Meanwhile here, use the scan to kind of get a spot on the army of the Zerg players. There or burrow mainly, and pushes forward, sniping off that Creed tumor, forcing the Creed tumor back. Getting another scan. Oh, not just barely taking off that Creed tumor. There he goes. Now he finishes off that Creed tumor. Here comes the Zerglings mainly force in from behind, catching the siege tanks off guard. Zerglings mainly surrounding the siege tanks doing massive amounts of damage. And this force from Pwder does get cleaned up. 110 supply for HorizoN, 78 supply for Pwder. And it does look like, yes, Pwder does get taken out here.